2K family, I have not forgotten about you. I have not. I know I have moved on to PGA Tour and been spamming those videos and tapping into a different side of the Take-Two family, but I have not forgotten about the core fans. The reason why you have not seen as many 2K videos as you may have liked is strictly because the game is boring. The game is boring. The game is boring. The game is boring. There's really nothing left for me to say about this community. Every video that I have ever made on 2K will still be relevant today, tomorrow. They were relevant when I made them. They'll be relevant 3 2Ks from now because it's a community issue. It's the enabling from the company into the community and then promote the things that the community then does. And the community is just toxic. They're just toxic. They're very robotic. Everyone believes that they're a comp, and yet they're in the wreck. Yet they're in the wreck. And so, of course, everyone knows that I moved to Proving Grounds. And, well, in Proving Grounds, it's a little bit more, how shall I say? The expectation is a little bit higher now because you're expecting to play teams of 5. You're expecting, sweatiness, spamming. You're expecting that. So your mentality is a little bit different going into Proving Grounds. But unfortunately for me, I go into Proving Grounds a lot with randoms, which of course opens the door to a bunch of, I don't even know if these are people per se. The random pool now can spawn anywhere or start anywhere from a 7-year-old who's on his dad's PlayStation while he's at work or in the living room or doing something else, all the way until a 35, 40, 50-year-old guy who's just chilling, playing. And anyone that is my age, in my age range, 28, 29, 30, 31, or a little bit younger, they're in that age range just literally selling. And I've chalked it up to the point of just trolling now. People like to troll. And now people really like to get on the game to really see how bad they can get you to crash out while you play. And because of that, that's why I play golf. That's why I played golf. As you can see on your screen, I'm at the championship chase. That means I've been playing career. But during a little run that I had, came across a video idea, or not a video idea, but played a game that I feel as though needs to be made into a video because it needs to be displayed to people out there, whether you're on the losing side or the winning side. These things need to just be shown and taught so that you can see it, because we know this community is monkey see, monkey do, and a lot of people fool you. A lot of people show you, stuff that is not real in a sense. They show you things that are not real. They show you builds that they deem are quote fun, end quote, yet not really usable. They show you builds that they don't even use. You get what I'm saying? They show you builds that they just make for the purpose of a video, but when it's time to get to the nitty gritty, that build is going into the box. You see what I'm saying? And see, you have made that build assuming and thinking that this is the build that they use in comp situations, when in reality that's just the fun build that they use inside the wreck or when they're trolling. This build that you see here, my versatile enforcer, this was a build that I showcased in the beginning of the earlier in the year about being the center build. And this center build, I shied away from it at one point because I felt like I was getting outboarded and I felt like it was like a disadvantage. So I did fall for the trap and I went and I made, meta-esque players and sometimes just plain meta players, and realized that the same buffoonery that occurred when I was on the 6'9" occurs when I'm on a 7'1" to a 7-footer to a 6'11", what you name it, the same buffoonery will occur. No matter what your build is, there will be a moment in time you will get thrown out of the way and wormed for no reason. You can have a 99 rebound and a 99 strength, yet still get pushed and boarded by somebody who does not have the same attributes as you. It does not matter if you are 6'9", 8, 7, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3". If somebody decides to sprint to the basket after they have set the pick and speed boosted out of it, and they shoot it and they run down there, they will elevate and jump over everybody that is there to get that rebound. It does not matter. And since I came to the reality that it does not matter what player is out there, the same animations will continue to happen, I decided to punt on the meta idea. Because there's no point of being it. There's no point of it. There's really no point. The meta is just a mind-controlling tool to make you believe that these are the most effective tactics available in the said game. When in reality, the same buffoonery that happens with using the meta is going to happen when you don't use the meta. Now, yes, the analytical department may say that the number of times things happen with the meta is, of course, lower than things that happen without the meta, but it's still going to happen. It's still going to happen. It does not matter. And then when I became, and I got the knowledge from a friend of mine who said that Ronnie 2K openly admitted, he's seen it online, he openly admitted that there is some type of mechanic in the game that kind of boosts up the green window of a losing team to kind of give them a competitive equalizer to a better team. And I don't know how true that statement may be or not, but if it's a true statement, it will answer a lot of questions that I had when sometimes a team, like when you're on a hot streak and you done won 5, 6, 7, 8 proving ground games in a row, it kind of will answer the question of why sometimes in that 9th game that team don't miss. They don't miss. There was a game that I played that a team literally shot 17 of 20 in the first half of a proven grounds game. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that just seems just a little bit too much. You get what I'm saying? That seems a little bit too much. 17 of 20, that means 5 players have missed only 3 shots between the 5 players? Now, that could be something that is a whole nother video in itself. But this video today is the breakdown showcasing the ideal way to guard spammers. Now, spammers, they are classified as many different names to many different people. But typically, a spammer, the definition of a spammer is someone who utilizes one mechanic in a game over and over and over and over again, regardless of the adjustment or the strategy the other team or person is using to counter that specific style. The spammer is typically a person or group of people who only know how to play the spam way. If they cannot play the spam way, the skill gets highly diminished. That's typically why spammers tend to spam very unguardable or broken mechanical moves. That way they can continue to spam and feel good, right? So in this game, the game that you're gonna see is a spamming team, and how my team, this build that you're seeing on your screen here, and let's go and show you the on-ball build that had to take the duties of becoming a quote unquote lockdown defender because the point guard on our team was more meta-esque. Now you see, this is the build that ended up guarding the ball in the game, particularly because the point guard, the random point guard that we were playing with, was meta-esque. High offense, high dribbling, or high offensive attributes in totality, high speed, lack of defense. Now I will give this random credit. He tried. During them run, he was a random that stuck around through multiple games. He was holding his own with his 74 defense, but he knew that he was not going to be able to hold the team that you're gonna see us play. And he put his pride aside and he just put the small forward on him. He didn't know what the small forward had, but he's a small forward. So he put the small forward on the point guard, and this is his stats. 85 defense, 85 strength. But what we'll focus on and what we'll highlight in this game is the communication that I had with him, because the person that he put on the ball is, of course, the person that was in my party. And we were working in a group, a tandem. You know, I'm guarding the pick and roll, he's guarding the pick and roll. We're working collectively to achieve a goal. My defense and his defense is the same. He is 6'6", I am 6'9". we're pretty much the same. We're considered or categorized as a wing in 2K. And so the video breakdown you're about to see is just a straight defensive gameplay. We don't have, it's not gonna be any offensive plays in there. It might be like one offensive play that stemmed from a defensive stop. But this is just to show you the ideal way that when everything lines up perfectly, this is what phenomenal, legit defense is like. We're not spamming passing lanes, okay? We're not just blitzing the ball, flailing like chickens and having our elbows and our butt cheeks and our backs steal the ball because of the flailing animation. We're not hitting square extremely early and stumbling from mistiming the square hit yet still getting the steal. You see, a lot of folks think they're lockdown defenders yet you play a zone. You understand? You see, Richard Sherman, very good corner. He's not Deion Sanders. He's not Darrelle Revis. You see, those two corners, they were islands. There was no help. You put Deion onto a receiver to know that if he get beat, they just gonna win that game. You put people on Revis Island so the safety can help the others. Those are elite defenders. Sorry to use a football reference, but it's something that you get. Basketball wise, like Tony Allen, when he would guard somebody, you would not expect help. Tony Allen didn't get the moniker Tony Allen from playing a zone. Kawhi Leonard didn't become a defensive player of the year 2 times from playing a zone. Draymond Green didn't become a defensive player of the year from playing a zone. These were elite defenders that in Kawhi and Tony Allen's case, you in a box if they sit in front of you. Draymond's case was more of a, I'm everywhere at every time and I can guard you, and you. I can guard your whole team. Hence the build that you see that I'm using. And real ball players, real basketball minds understand. The Rudy Goberts, they're fake defenders, okay? Rudy Gobert, any center in his game that decides to make a 98, 99 block, 96, whatever that is, you're a fake defender. You need help. You see what I'm saying? The zone benefits you because you decide to make a player in 2K25 that can't guard the perimeter, knowing that people are getting smaller in this game. You know that. Only reason why Kevin Durant is a 6'11" like demigod. You can actually make that now. So how are you gonna guard that? See, but we have to play a zone. And see, we'll talk a whole lot of ish with the zone to back us up. You know, now I'm a liability on defense, but because we're playing the game that we're playing, our zone could be effective. You see, there's a reason Rudy Gobert typically doesn't play in the playoffs, because one, zone's gonna get lit up. So people ain't gonna play that all game. They might play it a possession or two, maybe a quarter. They're not gonna play it all game because you're gonna get lit up. Rudy Gobert has to get into action and then get out of the action, right? But he's not a good defender. Yeah, he got 4 defensive players of the year. We know who's real defenders. We know Bam Adebayo is a better defender than Rudy Gobert. We know Draymond Green is a better defender than Rudy Gobert. Jared Allen, Anthony Davis, Evan Mobley. You wanna know what all of those players have in common? When it comes to putting them in action, they're not at a disadvantage. You see, Bam can guard your guard. Draymond can guard your guard. Anthony Davis can move his feet with your guard. Rudy Gobert, we all know what he looked like when he guarded guard. We know the patented spin around that he did when he was on Luka. And Luka ain't even did nothing, he just was lost. But a lot of y'all like to make Rudy Gobert and then expect the zone to bail you out, and then when your zone get lit up, your team get lit up. This is gonna be a prime example of how to play defense. No gimmicks, no zone, no blitzing, no helping, no nothing. It's a 2v2 in a 5v5 setting, because that's the way y'all like to play. The 2v2 in a 5v5 setting was utter communication. And the stubbornness of a player was the very thing that caused their team to lose. Very thing. And I know I don't went on a whole video spiel in just the beginning. But let's get to what you came for. Now, for those of you who might be new to these breakdown videos that we like to do, that I like to do, I show you the play in its purity at first. Then we run it back. And I explain to you the mentality, the communication, the things that went on during the play live in the playback. So you can get a better understanding and hopefully see, and improve your game with the things that I'll show you and explain to you. Now here we are getting into the first play of the game. This is the fill out moment of the play. This is where you don't really do anything. You just kind of wait and see how they're being played. And of course, we have the 4-out 1-in offense, the most prominent offense that has been in 2K since probably the inception of 5v5 gameplay. Okay? So you should know how to guard this by now. You should understand that the higher up in competition it goes, the more of this you'll see. Here, we see that he's dancing behind the screen, and I'm just kind of lollygagging back because I know that the center's just a decoy in this whole moment. And I need to see what his play style is. The guard's play style. And you can see off of this first possession, the guard gets an easy drive-by dunk with the dunk stick after squirming through the help defense over there. So it's like, okay, to me, right now in my mind, I'm saying he's a rim runner. Now on this play, this point guard here, this is still the 74 defender that we spoke about in the pregame discussion, right? The pre-film breakdown, we spoke about this point guard. This was the random that we went on a streak with, and he was trying. You see how he's trying to play the defense. And so me being a center and being mobile, I'm trying to help him. And as you can see, I'm starting to get out to just prevent him from turning the corner. I'm really just trying to prevent him to turn the corner. And he's dancing, and he pulls from back there, and he greens it. Now, I have told this guy, which is my party member, I've told him he's never going to get this three off again. For the rest of this game, he's not getting the three. That's the goal that I just went into. He has proven to me, and he's rhythm shooting. So he's proven to me that he will dance behind the screen, and he will shoot a rhythm shot with the boost 3 from limitless range. So now I know I have to get up on the screen. I know I have to adjust. You see, I know I have to get better. I'm not about to say, oh, we might need to go to a zone, bruh. No, I know that I need to step up on the screen and help the primary defender out. We gonna give up a 2. If they beat me by they center scoring 40 points, because you don't throw this roll all game long, you deserve to win. Y'all not gonna throw that roll all game long. I know you're not, because y'all ain't did it yet. I done been playing this offense 7 years now, and y'all ain't throw that roll the whole game. So I know it ain't gonna happen. Now, remember what I told you. He ain't getting that 3 no more. I'm giving up the roll. So when he comes off this pick, look how high up I am. Look how high up I am. My toes are on the 3-point line. They're on the line. He's not gonna shoot that. I have challenger. If I put my hands up, that's a contested shot for him. I'm a wing. You can tell by his height, he about 6'4", 6'6". So the mini marksman is gone past 6'3". It's gone. So I know I'm at the advantage now. So I'm giving up the roll. I give up the roll. He helps off the corner. Now the offense kicks in. He helps off the corner. That guy rotates to the corner. He rotates back to the corner to shoot the 3. He gets a 3. Weak coverage, but it was covered. He mistimed it. You see the worm animation. This is the worm animation. We spoke about that. It don't matter if you're 6'9", 7'3". You will get this animation regardless of your strength, regardless of your box out beast. This animation will trigger randomly. But this is where game knowledge comes in. This is where 2K knowledge comes in. This is where when you play enough players who all do the same thing, you know what to expect. He gets this offensive rebound. I'm already giving it up. I'm not even jumping or trying. My goal is to get back in front of him because I know that you know that we know he ain't got no layups in his build. His rebounding's too high. The 99-99 rebound combo, your blue ain't there because you had to put shooting in your build. So you don't got red and green and passing too because you want the break starter. You ain't got no blue in your build. Your paint prodigy is silver max, if that. So I know that you know you can't go up with this because if you do, it's going to be a brick. So what does he do? He goes up with it. Look at my contest. I got a great contest. I have 88 interior defense. We seen that. 88 interior defense gives you what? Exactly. It gives you paint patroller. Now, because my block is not that high, my paint patroller ain't high, but I got paint patroller. And I have an inside rating that's higher than his offensive close shot rating. So when he shoots this layup, this is a bad layup. Now I get the rebound. That's a very early strong coverage. Now I get the rebound and the possession is over. Here, he throws the roll. Now, I have already told you he ain't getting another three. Come to find out, this roll that he throw, this is just a decoy. This is just to try to open up himself later. But I'm okay as long as you ain't shooting this three. Whatever goes on after that, I don't care about. You ain't gonna throw this roll the whole game, and if you do, you'll win the game. If he throws this roll the whole game, I promise you they'll win the game because I'm not adjusting to that roll. I'm not adjusting to it at all. So he gets his nice little dunk. Whoop-de-doo. Hello. Here's their offense. These are the wrinkles in the decoys that these type of offenses sprinkle in. You have the roll, you have the occasional, as you'll see later in this game, it'll be a backdoor cut from this corner guy. One of these corner dudes will cut backdoor during the pick and roll segment, or this wing guy will set a screen on this corner guy, and this corner guy will roll up to the top or the wing and be open for three, all while the pick and roll is going on. But now the point guard has made that switch. And now I've told my party member, I've told him, we just gonna play sides. From now on, you stay on that side, I'ma stay on this side. If you can't get back, I'ma just pick him up. The number one goal is to always get back. Get over, get back to your man. I'ma stop him from turning the corner. I'ma stop him from shooting a three if that's what timing he on. I just need you to get back to your guy so I can get back to my guy. As we start to play sides, you see the pin down roll that happened? He set the down screen. He rolls up. Guy sleeping. Wide open three. That's good offense. That offense, I don't have nothing to say about that offense. That's actual good offense. Legit offense. Good counter to a play. But this is not what they continue to do. That's why this video got made. You see, we just witnessed what he did, right? We seen what he did. Now, as we're bringing it up on this possession, it's all even. We're playing sides now. The small forward that's guarding him has a move ball on gold. His strong handle is probably gold to Hall of Fame. And he really ain't got no stick work. He just is a rim runner and uses his strength to overpower smaller defenders. We know that because his play style shows that. Now, we just gonna box him. He's trying to roll into me. I pick him up. The guy gets back. He back in front. Now he's trying to reset it. He's doing all this, a whole bunch of move. Here come another screen. I pick up with him. Move my feet with him because I can move my feet. That 85 defense. We just flat out switched. I got him. Don't worry about it. He loses the ball. Possession 1. You know, when you get a shot clock violation, your team is clamped. That means your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth option had no ability to get the shot off. That's a bad clamping. Now watch this picture perfect defense. He's just playing that side. I'm just waiting for him to touch this screen so I can pick him up. Waiting for him. He's back at half court. I'm not going back there. Now he's running towards me. We got that. He throw it to the corner. He's staying put. Hands up. Straight defense. That guy get the ball. He can't do nothing. We know they're space fillers. They're just on the team because it's 5 people that are needed and they prefer you over the AIs or randoms. That's why you're on the team. We know you have no dribbling ability because you have been standing there the whole time. You can't dribble. So give the ball back to your guy. Your guy is already trying to catch and sprint. He's trying to catch and sprint. I'm in a power position. If he even tries to sprint by him, I'm sliding over and picking him up. I see the time on the clock. They see the time on the clock. So what do we do here? Well, we do nothing. We get a shot clock violation and your possession is lost. Now, earlier I told y'all these type of offenses have about 2 wrinkles they're gonna do. Now, I told you was gonna see it in this game. What did we see? We seen a wrinkle. This guy, pick and roll is going on at the top of the key. Either this guy's gonna set a down screen for this guy to roll up to this 3-point line, which they already ran. They didn't run the other variation. He's gonna backdoor cut this guy. He is out of position. He's ball watching. You can tell he's ball watching because the back door is open. When this pick and roll happens, he says cut. He throws that cut on time. It's a dunk. Those are the 2 wrinkles. Once again, those are decoys that try to open up the original offense that they really want to do. The point guard shoots that 3 or ISOs the entire game. That's the goal. That's the primary offense, the primary option. We take that away. If you win with your second and third option offense, you deserve to win that game. You're not gonna win with your first one. I have already determined you're not gonna win with that first one because I'm in full control of that one. I'm in full control of if that point guard is gonna get that shot off or not. I am. Nobody else on the court can impact that guy like I can. I have already told you he ain't shooting no more 3s. He's not, and I'm gonna stick by that. Now, this is the one offensive play that I decided to include in here just to show people when somebody says make a play, this is what they mean by make a play. Make a play does not involve you having to necessarily get an assist or to score a bucket. Making a play is just a terminology that I like to use, which could be phrased as make a read, adjust accordingly. When we start out on the defensive end here, we already know what they're running. Pick and roll. This guy wants to rim run. Now, a smaller guard, somebody who was really like that, would have yacked that. They would have had that Patty Mills. They would have had that A+ shot speed. He behind, I'm not really up. That would have been money. Would have been a bad possession. Instead, he's a rim runner. He's a rim runner masquerading as a 3-point shot hunter. He gives up that 3. His man is rolling to the basket, which means I am in the power position. I can guard this guy. I can guard this guy. My goal is to just step out right here before he gets there and force the animation. What do? Exactly that. Force the animation. Now he got the time in his layup. You green this layup, you time this layup, hats off to you. You won the possession. I have an 88 interior defense. Your driving dunk is probably higher than your layup. You're not driving dunking right now. Your physical finisher ain't on gold right now. It's on silver. Which means your ability to make this layup has dropped drastically. And look at you. You don't try to double clutch it. That's the thing that they like to do. You see, when you clamp them, originally, they got the little double clutch thing that allowed you to negate the defense that was played on you with the double clutch. You see, spammers, they all are the same. Some of them are just better at spamming than the others, but they're all the same. The same exact things that you want or expect, the spammers will do. They're going behind the back. They will run up the court and do the left to right De'Aaron Fox crossover. Okay? They will let you touch them and then strong handle spin around you. They learned that from Kevin Cruz. See, they're not going to admit that Kevin Cruz taught them how to do that. But Kevin Cruz was the first person that I seen do that move. Now, how did the spammers end up doing it? Because as much as the spammers like to front on the Black Cobras and Kevin Cruz's and the Jersey Maids and the Brutalisms, you know, all the people who kind of are simulation players, y'all sure do go in there and find out when they find something that works. You sure will go in there and use it, won't you? Don't talk. See, if you're gonna talk about a simulation player and say that they stink and they suck and they moves ain't gonna work in comp, when they show you that it's working, don't go use it. It ain't gonna work. Remember that? Remember what you said? Don't come to my videos leaving dislikes or causing hate and division when you just about to take what I use anyway, because what I use and I discovered on my own actually works. But you did a little fancy two-step layup and, well, you didn't get it, and then I get the rebound, and now we get on offense. Now, this right here, this simple offensive play, yet is very effective. I get the rebound. No, I do not blindly hold X and throw it up the court. No, I do not have the designated leaker to where I can just turn off my brain and hit R1 in circle, R1 in X, or R1 in square, whoever is playing the top of the 2-3 zone and is immediately running to the opposite corners on every fast break to get wide open corner threes after a miss. No, we're not doing that. I then turn on the Chris point guard mind inside of a center's body. Get the rebound, turn around, advance the ball to a playmaker. Somebody to make a play. It is 2-on-1 right now. The defensive possession is going to go like this. This guy is going to have to pick and decide who he's going to guard. Is he going to guard the corner? Is he going to guard the paint? If he guards the paint, he's going to give it up to the corner. If he guards the corner, he's going to give up the dunk. His goal is to try to bait this guy into making the wrong decision. This guy's sole responsibility is to commit to something and stick to it. If he's gonna commit to a bailout, he's committing to a bailout. If he's committing to the layup, commit to the layup. If you're gonna commit to the pass, commit to the pass. But anything that you do, your processor needs to be reading him. He is your key read. For those of y'all who play Madden, y'all know when y'all run an option play or an RPO play, they gotta read. Whatever he do, you do the opposite. Pretend that R right here above his head, and this is your read. Whatever he do, you do the opposite. I give it to him. He turns on the jets. He's full sending to the paint. This guy has a decision to make. He has a decision to make. You see, he made his decision. He tried to fake him and bait him, throw it to the three-point line to either intercept that or cause a fumble, a miss. He did neither. He let him take that bait, ran to that corner, and continued with his dunk. That is just a simple read and play that 95% of the people that play this game cannot make. That is a read they cannot make. And you won't convince me otherwise, because I play it all the time. Every day I get on this game and I play it, there's a read like that somebody ain't gonna make. Now, whether they're doing it because they're in their troll mode, they're doing it because they are purposely put on this earth to make me crash out, or they can't see. Either way, that read don't get made properly. Now, the most ideal defense for me is when you got every player on this court can do something that somebody else does, but they specialize in one thing. Let me explain to you if that didn't make sense to you. The point guard should be able to guard the shooting guard. The shooting guard should be able to guard the small forward. The small forward should be able to guard the power forward. The power forward should be able to guard the center. The center should be able to guard 1 through 5. That's the most ideal of defense for me. That makes sense. There should be nobody out here that is a liability anywhere because, quite frankly, quiet as it's kept, this game allows you to make players that can do everything. You, the community, have went out your way to find the optimal height at each position to get the most amount of points, skill points to use, the most amount of points to use, and you still handicap yourself. Make that make sense. You put yourself at 5'9" as a point guard. 5'9". 5'9" lets you almost make everything in the 90s. 93 layup, 90 something shooting, 90 something dribbling, 90 something defense, and still at 5'9", and you still make a player that don't play no defense. You make the optimal 6'4" build. Shooting guard 6'4". Get access to literally make an all-around superstar. And you put your stuff to 99.3, and you put your steals to 91, and you just forget that it's going to be a time where you're going to have to sit in the chair on defense. I just don't understand. To make a player, to make a build, to find the most optimal height and weight and arm span to make a build that can literally do everything, and you still limit yourself. So what's the whole point of the builder then if you're gonna limit yourself anyway? Why not just go to a primary and secondary skill? Why not? You just gonna do it anyway. You're doing it to yourself. Got a build that can get everything and do nothing. Oh man. This guy here. Yes, this is the same guy. Toes on the line. Well, so what do? We just flat out switch this. We flat out switch it. He has every opportunity, every right to throw this man the ball. First of all, this is the most important man on your team. He sits here and sets a screen for yo bum behind. You trash, got every dribbling badge in his game and every animation to dribble, and yet you can't do it. And he is sitting here out his way to set you screens to help you try to get your stats and your rep. And you don't even reward him with an open road to the basket when they're giving it to him. No, you don't do that. You keep the ball for yourself. Get switched on by a center who in your grill, challenger. Got you leaning when you shoot it. I mean, look at that. Very late and tight. That's the offense that you wanted when he rolled to the basket against a smaller defender. Now, granted, we have discovered that he ain't got no, he don't have no blue in his build. He can't make no layups, but that's not the point. The point is he sacrificed his happiness to set your bum behind the screen that you can dance behind just to rim run or shoot some garbage like a tight contested 3, and you don't even reward him with a roll. A lot of y'all be toxic to your own people, but your own people can't see that you're toxic, and they just gonna play with you every day because, hey, I don't know, that's the way I want to do. I'm just gonna go play with him anyway. I don't really want to play with him. I know we're gonna probably lose some games and he ain't gonna give me the ball, but whatever. I mean, hey, we win some, I still get them well. That's what y'all be sounding like, ain't it? Here we go, another possession, y'all. Yes, it's another possession. Another high pick and roll with 2 garbage people. He's dancing. We flat out switch it again. Flat out switch it. And look at this. This is what you want. You see, you want a team that when you switch, there is no immediate mismatch. It's a straight, even everywhere. You know why the Celtics are so good? See, the Celtics is the most ideal 2K team you can find. 6'5", 6'4", 5, 6'6", 7, 6'6", 8, 6'9" in Tatum, And then they got the Al Horford lineup, who's like 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", who can move his feet at 38. They switch everything. They clamp everything. The Thunder's another team. 6'6" point guard, 6'6", 6'7" shooting guards and small forwards with all them Jalen Williams. And then they got Chet, who, when he's in the game, or Harvenstein's in the game, Harvenstein's more of like a roller, but Chet's more like a popper. But Chet can still kind of move his feet, and it's still somebody to funnel to because he's just tall. But all the rest of them just get to switch everything. They just switch it all the time. So what makes you think that that's not the ideal way to play? I switched. 6'9" center just in the pocket. He throw it to a space filler who gonna get his shot off because, well, he ain't shot in a long time. We get it back. The same rebound that he got on me, he got on the small forward. Whoop-de-doo. All he gonna do is throw the ball back out. He can't make a layup. Throw it back out to the guard again. I'm still in his pocket. Still there. Now he shoots a pull-up mid-range. See, now, a lot of y'all say, you ain't clamp him right there. He got a wide open shot. And you know what my rebuttal would that be? Have I shown a possession where he shot a mid-range shot? This the first possession you've seen. This the first possession in this game. He shot a mid-range shot. People don't play mid-range. You know a mid-range shooter when you find one. You see, this community, I tell you, it's like reading the same book over and over again. This community will make a 99 three-point dude and then shoot mid-range because they have a 99-3, they get access to all the red badges of shooting, and then they just shoot mid-ranges all game. Then you have mid-range shooters with 99 mid-range. Those are typically the ones you're going to look for the mid-range shot. But the 99-3 people masquerading as mid-range shooters, well, they're just shooting mid-range because you're taking away the three, but that's basically giving up a roll. You know what I'm saying? It's giving up a roll, but of course they're going to play back into your hand because when you give up that mid-range, they're going to get bombs away and then they're going to get like psychotic and want to shoot from far out, which is why you step up even more to make them still shoot twos. But typically when you have a 99 mid-range player, he's going to shoot some mid-range. That's going to be his gameplay style, is to shoot that drifting mid-range. He's going to snake that screen and shoot that mid-range. When you have this buffoon, come on, man. That you better off giving it to the roll man than you shooting his pull-up mid-range. That's all I'm saying. Did you see that? Did you see that elite one-on-one defense by the small forward and then me being nosy at the end and minding somebody else's business? You did see that. You did see that. Because my dude is, like I said, man, hats off to y'all that load up this game and be this guy. Hats off to you that load up and play just like this center here and be like the rest of them. When you watch a buffoon lose you the game. You don't say nothing about it. You don't make a stand. You don't say, you know what, I'm not about to load up with y'all today because you just out there selling. No, you just sit there and just take it. You just take it all day. You're just taking it all day. And you can take that as ever you want to because you taking it all day. All day you taking it. This fool right here ain't got no dribble moves. I mean, look at the small forward sitting in his pocket. Sitting in his pocket, hands up, hands up, hands up. Then he throw it to this guy. Did you just throw it to a space filler in the paint? He been standing at the three the whole time. He ain't cut one time this game. And you gonna throw it to him at the end of the clock? Look what he gonna do. Look at me just double teaming, being nosy. Thank you. Rebound. These are the offenses that y'all play. Y'all load up the game and play like this. Then you run into a team like me or teams that have the mentality that I possess, and the game now the game trash. Now the game ain't trash when you sitting here dancing on a team that's allowing you to do that. The game become real trash when you sitting in a team that ain't doing nothing that you're used to, yet you're getting punched on. You're not punching on them. It's just 32-27. Keep watching the score. Let me guess. That was good offense for y'all too, right? That was phenomenal offense. Let's run it back. Hey, yo, CJ, sit in his pocket right quick. All right, Chris, I got you. Look at him. Look at him, just sitting in his pocket. He turned his back. He tried to post up. He ain't got no post game. Look, he trying to crab get in front of him. I mean, he just in his pocket. Then he throw it back to his center. What is this center gonna do? What are we doing here? What are we doing? His center gonna try to take me to the basket, get bumped. Then the center getting the L2, he tried the L2 glitch right there, post up to get the screen, to throw it to a dude rapping. The space filler that's rapping, who did nothing, you gonna throw it to him at the end of the clock. He shoot a drifter. I'm 6'9", remember that? 6'9", 96 defense, rebound. And I'm getting the same rebound that a 7'1" would have got. The 7'1" wouldn't been able to stay with this dude on the 3-point line because your agility not that high. I know I got a 7-footer. Your agility ain't that high. Your speed might, your agility ain't. Thank you. See? That's offense for you, right? That's offense for you. So let me guess. The guy that you're playing just ain't that good. Y'all not that good. It's just the dude that you're playing isn't that good. Do you know why he plays like that? He plays like that because that's how they win. He plays like that because they win like that. We just negating everything that they want to win with. So the small forward, once again, is sitting in his pocket. 85 defense. A lot of y'all be out there with 99 and can't do this. What's the point of having that build? You invested. You put your steal and your perimeter defense to a 99, and you have no stick work. This is an 85 perimeter, 60 steal, 85 strength, and he in his pocket like this. What are you doing? Stop making them type of builds. Better yourself in 2K26. Do what makes sense. Do the logical thing. Find the optimal height at the position that you want to play and utilize it for everything that it offers. Making a lockdown and not locking down nothing doesn't make sense. Making a 99 and then got a zone being played, what's the point of having 99? What's the point of having 99 perimeter defense if you're gonna play a zone? Seriously. I can understand having a 99 still playing a zone, but a 99 perimeter defense and you still in the zone? I mean, boy. Anyway. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look, roll open, don't throw it. He send the guy on a cut. He don't throw it. Then he try to go take a layup. The roll was open. Look, he has made up in his mind. He ain't gonna throw this roll. Look. I mean, just open. Ran into the other guy on defense. Got sucked into the animation. Then throw it to the center. Y'all. We know good and come on, y'all. Come on. A screen setting big with high rebound. And y'all think the most logical, optimal, highest percentage shot in your offensive possession to take is him shooting a turnaround fadeaway baseline? Come on, man. I don't care if he made it. That's a win. If anybody on these type of teams outside of the point guard shoots that ball, you won that possession. Especially anything inside the 3-point line. Man, please. Wrinkle number 4. I'm gonna run into the guy on the opposite side of me of my attacking zone. I'm gonna run to the guy here and have him wrap around me to get the 3-point. That is the 4th option of offense that they will run. These type of teams will run. Your number 1 option is gonna be a pick and roll with the roll man. Your number 2 option is gonna be the down screen with the wing 3. Your number 3 option is going to be the backdoor cut of a corner sitter while the pick and roll is going on. Your number 4 option is going to be the wrap offense, the worst offense ever in the game. This is going to be the offense where the pick ain't working, the roll ain't there. I'm going to wrap around the ball handler in a game. Riddle me this. We're rapping in a game that they already blitzed the ball without a rapper. The game, people will run off of somebody spotted up in a corner and blitz the ball to get a steal. And you think the most optimal way to get something open is to run a wrap offense. If this dude was a lockdown or had any glove capacity and he just decided to say, I'm going at this ball, there is nothing you're going to be able to do. This guy's going to get the turnover. The fast break is going to start, and a 3 or a dunk is going to be given up, all because of this offense that you ran here. But it worked. You ran across, and he still got guarded. Tight. Red from a space filler. We got to get better offenses. Got to. Now here we're back on defense after up and down possession. And you guys seen, they ended up getting an open shot on this possession. Ended up getting an open shot. 2 open shots actually. As you can see, he's still flying and get the rebound. That same rebound animation that he just did, it don't matter if you 7'7", that rebound's gonna get got by him because of the animation of running down there doing that. But we know that he's gonna pass the ball out and they got to reset it again. Because nobody else is really allowed to shoot unless it's the calling. And then this guy actually does a very good job. He gets stuck on the screen and he behinds the back behind it. Now we're playing sides. So that's why I'm not even in the position, because he was supposed to stay on that side, but he got screened. But you have to understand, rhythm is a real thing. I know rhythm shooting is a thing in 2K, but natural rhythm is a real thing. If you ain't got the shot, if you ain't been able to play in the rhythm that you want, it's affected. That's what I'm going to count this miss to. I mean, everything was excellent. Wide open, excellent push timing, just a slightly fast tempo. Slightly fast. That's just because your rhythm, you're so excited to shoot that you did it too fast. Slow down. Slow the excitement. You're really not blowing them out that much. Well, it's 41-29. I believe the last time the score was 32-27. So, well, they scored 2 points since then. But hey, it is what it is, right? Oh man. Now, let's explain what happened here. They bring the ball up the court. We just switch this pick and roll off rip. We switch it. He throws the roll somewhat. This guy thinks he has an advantage. Y'all seen the small forward build. Y'all seen what his interior defense was on. You seen it, right? Okay. Now we know that this guy is a screen setting rebounder with a 3-point shot, some type of jump shooting ability. Now he turned his back. You will play 99.8 of people who turn their back in this game. They are going to drop step you. That is the only post move that 99.8% of this community they might as well just remove the post game. I mean, seriously, you just do it. Take it out. Just take out the post game. Post scores is out there ruining the experience of the 1v1 in Proving Grounds. Drop stepping, okay, and everybody else just drop steps. So just get rid of the post. I mean, just get rid of it. I'm sorry, Black Cobra. I know that's your bread and butter. I'm sorry, but just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. I mean, every time somebody turns to the back, we got to see this. Look, this is what we got to see. A drop step. Then he's just gonna shoot it anyway. He's just gonna shoot it because by the time you drop step after being in the paint, you're gonna get 3 seconds. So you gotta shoot it. He shoots the ball. Look it. He ain't even gonna make it. We know you ain't got no red. We know you ain't got no blue in your build. We know you don't. And I know that he knows that that guy knows that he has red in his build. For interior defense, you have timing on. You are a screen setting, rebounding, 3-point shooting big man who is literally on the court to set a screen for a dude with green hair and the number 43 as a point guard to dance behind it. And you think that you're about to be allowed to make a drop step layup with your build. I'm telling you, that's why my name is Illogical Gamer, because I've realized there's no point of being an elite role player. Do away with it. Go back to being a logical game where you just use human logic in a game and you play it logically. This is probably the worst game to play with the word logic. The only logic they know is the rapper. They wouldn't even know the definition of logic. You ask them now who's logic, they gonna say the rapper. What is logic? A rapper. They don't even know what it is. I do. Here we are, another defensive possession, another waste of a possession. Now you see he's starting to get his little rhythm with his dribbling now. He's starting to show off his little stick skills, and then he throws it to a space filler who then decides to start losing his mind. Throws it to another space filler who almost turns the ball over, then throws it to the center who then has to give it back to him because they was about to waste a possession. And here we go back to the screen setting, and he got a behind the back and caught him on the screen. Good shot. Limitless range, rhythm shot, wide open three, and it's a brick. Once again, it's a slightly fast tempo. He got a little bit excited. He ain't been open that much. Sometimes you just utilize that against him. Just utilize it against them. Take away they shot for a while. They're starting to press. It's 43-29 in the third quarter. They haven't scored pretty much the whole quarter. They're pressing a little bit. He don't got open. He didn't shot the ball too fast because he don't got open. He want to get that shot back, and he's starting to feel that the game getting out of control. But hey, who am I, right? And finally, they caught us with a classic pick and roll and miscommunication. Classic pick and roll. I thought he was going to get back to his guy. He thought I was about to switch with him. Then he does a good move. He steps back. That freezes everything. Because here I am thinking he's getting back. I'm going to get back to mines. So that's why my momentum is moving that way, because I'm hitting turbo to get back to my guy. But he doesn't commit because we miscommunicated. He does a step back in there, frees himself up. I mean, now that's good offense. Now that's offense that's worthy of showing. Let's give him a hand. That's good offense. That is offense that we are looking to get every time. Elite offense. Too bad you just can't replicate that. And here we are, 31 seconds left, down 15 points. Down 15 points. 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And he finally throws the roll. He finally throws the roll. There goes the sprinkle. They're down 15. Hey, square cut. That's what he said, square cut. Square cuts. He throws it to him. Easy dunk. See, they got some good offense. See, I'm not always bashing the offense. They got that. I show some good offense when they show it. See, they got some good offense. That's 3 good offensive plays in a row. Circle cut. Circle cuts. He throws a cut. Circle doesn't have it. He kicks it to my guy. Circle just hit X. He didn't hit L2. He hit X. Threw it to the center. Actually ended up throwing a good pass. I gave up to midi, see if he was going to shoot it. Got a late contest. And look at that. We got Jonathan Isaac in a rhythm shot open. That lets me know he got a mid-range rating, which is why he can't make no layups, because he got green. He got green, so he ain't going to make no blue. See, I show offense. Did you see that? Remember I told you that everything that's outside of this guy shooting that ball is a decoy? It's not something he gonna use. Now on this possession, the roll wide open. Look. 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 Did you see what he did? Don't reward the dude who's been setting screens for you the whole game. You let him get a bucket. Get himself some rhythm. Nah, you get this rebound. I let him get the rebound. I don't even jump. Look, I don't even jump. I just stand there ready for him to come down so we can shoot that layup and brick it so we can get the ball back. He don't shoot it. He kick it back out. That guy makes a move. I'm not really committing. Gets a dunk. Good offense. Look. This what you like, huh? Dance behind the screen, shoot in two people's face. I guess he gonna get his buckets off the rebound, which he did, got a dunk. See, they score. Well, it's 57-42, 15 points, 2:57 left in the game. And he finally decides to throw the roll. When all else is failing, and look, even when he throws the roll, he rolled with his icons up. One, he didn't even expect the ball. Two, when he got the ball, he expected help. Everybody playing picture perfect defense. This is the defense that we was giving up all game. Everybody stay home. We gonna give up the roll. We gave up the roll. He finally throws it in the fourth quarter. Now we get to get his buckets. See? He just getting his buckets. Now he get to get his double-double. Taking away the three-point shot. He rolling to the basket, getting the ball. Now if he did that all game, they might have won the game. They might have won. See, I'm showing the offense. Look, I'm showing you good offense. Good pick and roll offense. Look at this. Look at this. He just throwing the roll every time. Taking what the defense is giving him. $12-point game. 12-point game. And he picking and rolling. Finally throwing a roll in the 12-point game. We taking away that three. He's going down to the basket, giving it to his roll man. Down 10 points. 47 seconds left. A constant high pick and roll again. I'm at the 3-point line. He throwing it down to his roller. I mean, look, it's the same possession over and over again. You ain't seen, this is not the same clips. These ain't the same, well, this is the same clip because it's doubling back. But see, he throwing a roll. There we go. Now, the game ended. We won by 8 points. See, the man's had 18-12. He was cooking. He cooked. They lost the game by 8 points. I only had 4-11-5. 4-11-5, 2 of 5 from the flow. Man's had 19-13. They was cooking, but we just broke down to you that the box score means nothing. The box score means nothing. The box score make it seem like they did their job and everybody else failed. But we just watched. We watched a full defensive game of the spammers. He finished with 19-13. Center finished with 18-12. They got their rep. They got they points, you know, and everybody else just suffered and they lost. They lost the game. That's the ideal way, you know. That is what I hope to inspire people to make better center builds that are eligible for the pick and roll, can guard the pick and roll, can do the simple things that I have done. Make up in your mind what you're gonna do. If that's a slashing point guard who wants to rim run, then you play drop coverage and cut off his drive. If that is a shooting point guard who only wants to shoot the three, you take that away from him. Every team that you play is gonna show you what they want to do. Just stop it. You ain't got to stop everything. You ain't gonna win every game. But what you're not gonna do, and what you shouldn't allow happen, is that they win the game they way. Have them win the game your way. You see, if you're playing a team that want a 3-point shot hunt, then y'all just take away the threes. If they beat y'all by driving by you and dunking, hey, they the better team. But don't allow them to want to shoot threes and then they beat you by shooting threes. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. But we came through with randoms. These are randoms. If I can do this with randoms, you can do this with your team. Now, this video is gonna be a long video. And you got the best of both worlds. I didn't want to give you rants. I didn't want to talk about the reality of the community, but it just spilled out as I got behind the mic and who are offensive spammers learn how to counter what I just did. I just told you, throw the roll. Throw the roll. You throw that roll, and I promise you get a defensive split. You throw that roll, they'll start helping off the corner to guard that roll, and then you have a right open corner three. Put your best shooter in the corner. I'm telling you, offensive scheming right there. Y'all not gonna listen. Y'all not gonna listen. Y'all gonna come out there and y'all gonna keep playing what y'all gonna play. And you gonna run into me. You gonna run into a team like me, and you gonna just get bounced up that. And if you see me, I know you're gonna be on one. It's like, oh, this the one that was talking about us. Let's keep spamming him. You're probably gonna get. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed. Trying to cook me is gonna end up ruining your friendships because it ain't. You gonna ruin a lot because you gonna mess up. You gonna mess up, but it's okay. It's okay. You win some, you lose some. That's what Big Sean said. That's what he said. He was able to take some. Hopefully, I was able to give you an enjoyable video. And we'll be back to PGA after this video. So don't expect another 2K video. Be surprised by 2K video. Don't expect it. When you see one, you see one. When you don't, you don't. But I'll be on PGA, and we'll be uploading the World Championship next when I won my first championship on the difficult, on legendary. I'm excited to upload that. But I catch y'all later.